As Kate listened to the husband's drunken threats and her own calm replies, she automatically slowed her breathing to suppress her rising emotions. She hated domestic violence cases. They revived unwanted memories, memories Kate had buried away from the light of day. The cassette tape reversed sides. She sipped her hot coffee and grimaced. Graham must have made this pot. She didn't mind strong coffee, but this was Navy coffee. Kate tugged open her middle desk drawer and pushed aside chocolate bars and 2 heavy silver medals for bravery to find sugar packets. She found it odd to be considered something of a legend on the force at the age of 36, but she understood it. She was a negotiator known for one thing, being willing to walk into any situation. Domestic violence, botched robberies, kidnappings, even airline hijackings. She had worked them all. Kate let people see what she wanted them to see. She could sit in the middle of a crisis for hours or days if that's what it took to negotiate a peace. She could do it with a relaxed demeanor, detached, most often apparently bored. It worked. Her apparent boredom in a crisis kept people alive. She dealt with the emotions later, after the situation was over and far away from work. She played a lot of basketball, using the game to cultivate her focus, let go of the tension. This was her 4th review of the tapes. Her case notes appeared complete. Kate didn't hear anything she could have done differently. She stopped the tape playback, relieved to have the review done. She pushed back the headphones and ran her hand through her ruffled hair. "O'Malley." She turned to see Graham holding up his phone. "Line 3, your brother." "Which one?" "The paramedic." She punched the blinking light. "Hi, Stephen." "Let me guess, you're screening your calls." She was, but it was an amusing first observation. "I'm ducking the media for a few days. Are you off duty?" "Just wrapping up. Had breakfast yet?" Kate picked up the tension in his voice. "I could go for some good coffee and a stack of pancakes. I'll meet you across the street at Quinn's. Deal?" Kate glanced at her pager, confirming she was on group call. She slid her cellular phone into her shirt pocket as she stood. "I'm heading to breakfast. Anyone want a Danish brought back?" Quinn's was a popular stopping point for all of them. Requests came in from all over the room. Her tally ended with 3 raspberry, 4 cherry, and 2 apple danishes. "Page me if you need me." The stairs out of the dungeon were concrete and hand-railed so they could be traversed with speed. Security doors were located at both ends. The stairway opened into the secure access portion of the parking garage. The team's specially equipped communications vans gleamed. They'd just been polished yesterday. Kate slid on her sunglasses. June had begun as a month of glaring sun and little rain. It parched even the downtown Chicago concrete, coating the ground with crumbling dust. Traffic was heavy in this tight, narrow corridor. She crossed against the traffic light. Quinn's was a mix of new interior and old building, the restaurant able to comfortably seat 70. Kate waved to the owner, took 2 menus, and headed to her usual table at the back of the restaurant, choosing the chair that put her back to the wall. It was always an amusing dance when there were 2 or more cops coming to Quinn's. No cop liked to sit with his back to an open room. She accepted a cup of coffee, skimming the menu, though she knew it by heart. Blueberry pancakes. She was a lady of habit. That decision made, she relaxed back in her seat to enjoy the coffee and tune into the conversations going on around her. The ladies by the window were talking about a baby shower. The businessmen to her left were discussing a fishing trip. 2 teenagers were debating where to begin their shopping excursion. Kate stirred 2 sugar packets into her coffee. Normal life. After 10 years as a negotiator, there wasn't much normalcy left in her own life. The mundane details that most people cared about had ceased to cause the slightest blip on her radar screen. Normal people cared about clothes, vacations, holidays. Kate cared about staying alive. If it weren't such a stark dichotomy, it would be amusing.